Wow. Americans claiming to finally have found a long-lost ship in the desert laden with gold. They found it just yesterday. The discovery of a ship that disappeared, they said, 500 years ago and was found in the desert in southwest Africa with gold coins aboard has been one of the most exciting archaeology finds of recent years. Now, the name of the ship, they call it the Bomb Jesus. The Bomb Jesus, B-O-M, Bomb Jesus, known as the Good Jesus. But you know, this ship being found now in Zambia can be also known to be the exact same Jesus ship in which we're bringing Africans back and forth. You have to ask yourself, they wasn't trading for gold, were they? Or were they just trading for people? Were they? I know. We have to understand that all these things are taking place, and now with these summits, the United Nations meetings, they're believing that the only reason that the Turkish president, Erdogan, whichever they want to pronounce it based upon who's talking, have to understand that the only reason he has so sided with the NATO forces is because they were about to accuse him of human rights violations. Turkey's journey to human rights violations negotiations have been going on for quite some time now. They began back in 2005 in Brussels. I know all about it. They have to understand. And they know these human rights violations have been classified to be so great, so immensely great. So the president now believes that he will be able to walk his way out of those human rights violations by accepting Sweden into the so-called myth of working along with NATO. That's not a good trade, Mr. Erdogan. Let me help you out. That's not a good trade. I've already told you that America cannot give you any excuse. Neither can they exclude you from human rights violations. No, they don't have a court that's going to come up and do any such would be allowing people to step past human rights violations. Not going to happen. You either committed to human rights violation or you didn't. If you didn't, you'll be fine. If you did, you're going to be held accountable. I know. Please. When dealing with the NATO does not carry enough forces to make any difference in any war. None. Matter of fact, NATO has a problem. NATO had a problem even being nothing more than a peacekeeping force in Africa. They couldn't even keep a force safe, protected. They couldn't keep a force peaceful. Peacekeeping force. NATO had a peacekeeping force in Africa. Blood diamonds. You ever heard of that? Blood diamonds. Everyone heard of the blood diamonds. Everyone knows exactly what the blood diamonds took place at. Everyone knows that there were little children that were being killed for blood diamonds. And the NATO forces was hired to protect and serve. And they failed. They failed. And you believe that you're going to be able to put together a nation of forces that's going to be classified as the United Nations that's going to be able to do what? Fight a war against Russia and win? Or do you expect them to be able to bring all the other armies together with them where they're all going to be able to fight one army at a time and win? While the other armies is going to sit idly by on the seas and on the land and on the oceans and on the rivers. They're just going to sit idly by and wait until each one of them is annihilated by the NATO forces. Is that what you believe? You don't get it yet. The only thing that the NATO forces are going to bring about is a world war where they're going to be fighting other United Nations that's going to be classified as other NATO forces. And those NATO forces are not going to be some United States fighting along with Turkey, Sweden, Ukraine, and Germany, and the UK. That's not going to be the end of the would-be so-called NATO forces. Because on the other hand, you're going to have Iran, China, Russia. Let me finish. I'm just telling you how these NATO forces are going to be combined. So you understand that the wars that you're allowing yourself to create right now are going to be worse, more magnificent than you ever could imagine when standing on a mountaintop. And once you have these forces looking at each other, combined forces coming from the north, combined forces coming from the south, combined forces coming from the east, combined forces coming from the west, and they're all going to be emerging to all become one huge big battle of some forces. You're going to truly have yourself a world war. Am I saying that there's any way around it? No. You've already done that. Now I can assure you, you're not going to be able to get more forces than what's going to be coming at you. Elimination for you is inevitable. I'm going to repeat that. Elimination for you is inevitable. But you are the ones who created it. All because you believe that one mouth that brought you this so-called great story, that they have so magnificent of a military branches, of all would-be branches that they have, that they're so powerful, that they're so strong. They're good. The battle will last for a long time, we might say. But we know that every good thing must come to an end. I can assure you that end for you is going to be greater than any beginning. I got work to do. But it's obvious again that you have been manipulated and brainwashed by your leaders to believe that by some chance they're going to be able to bring together one NATO force when they're going to be fighting against other NATO forces. That means combined forces. And they obviously haven't explained to you how that works. Council of Security, the Security Council, is possibly the only thing right now that is still preventing that war from happening already. Because that combined forces have nothing on their mind but to try and get to be part of the Security Council. They just haven't been able to do so. So the Security Council, there's 5 of them. 6 at best, 7 sometimes when everyone sits down and works together. And you have to understand that inside that Council of Security, there's 3 of the greatest would-be so-called United Forces that we could even imagine them to be. I'll just name 2 of them. China and Russia. I know. You probably think that one of them is going to undermine the other one. I need you to understand, no matter what it looks like on your so-called social media stage, either they friendship, either they brotherhood, that's locked all in one. And you are in jeopardy of violating it. That calls for termination of you. Got work to do. You don't have time to sit around expressing and explaining to you, United Nations, because you're already well aware of it. You already know what's going on. You read, you really focus, and you also do what we know to be true documentation locating. Let's go. I looked outside my window once again. It's torn. Here goes the 3rd time. It's now day out there. Man must work while it's still day, for a night coming, no man can work. My work must go on, your work must go on, and we must work to bring this world to peace. Meantime, for all of those that are now in the land whereby the moon has begun to reach your location, you're giving an opportunity to rest. I would say get your rest, you're going to need it. The world is going to keep turning until it totally stops. And then there will be a new heaven and a earth coming down out of the heavens from God. You'll be saved right in the nick of time. But for now, get your rest. Peace and love, and nightfall.
Thank you, Josh, and thank you, family, for joining us. As it is Wednesday, we do have the Global Network update call this evening at 8:30 Central Standard Time. We do look forward to being with many of you at that time as well. In the meantime, if darkness has fallen across your land, take your opportunity, build up your strength, get your rest. We all have a lot of work ahead of us. It's light on ours, and we always, as usual, continue to work on your behalf. We do love you, family, and we leave you with John 17:14 through 17. I, Jehoshaphat, have given them your word, Father Yah, and the world has hated them, because they are not of the world just as I am not of the world. I do not pray that you should take them out of the world, but that you should keep them from the evil one. They are not of the world just as I am not of the world. Sanctify them by your truth, Father Yah. Your word is truth. With that, I yield to you, Sister Nadia.
Thank you, Jehoshaphat.